breaking news on AMS.
Welcome to AMS! Woo! Yeah, AMS! Woo! I'm your daily reporter, Cornelius Alfredo, and today we have the witnessing of the assassination of our beloved Julius Caesar. A large conspiracy has stabbed him 23 times. One of my beloved reporters, Messalina, is going to be interviewing first-hand witnesses of the event over at the Senate. Over to you, Messalina.
Thank you, Cornelius. Today is full of misery. You can feel the tragedy within the Senate room. Only moments ago was Julius Caesar stabbed 23 times to his death. And no one would ever suspect that the two men behind this conspiracy would be so close to Julius Caesar. These men were Brutus and Cassius. Now, I will talk to some of the first-hand witnesses of the Senate about their feelings on this horrible day. Here we have a man named Saul. I'm so sorry for your loss and all of our loss. Now, how has Julius Caesar affected your life and then in yours?
Well, everyone knows that Julius was a great man. Everyone loved him. For once, I was very poor, and he helped me become the senator who I am today.
Well, he was a very kind man, and he did help them. So, what do you believe? What are your thoughts on this?
I believe that Julius Caesar was murdered for a reason. I strongly disagree with this reason, but can't change things. I think that Brutus, even though he's thought of a conspirator, was tricked into doing this. Brutus was a great man. He was great friends with Julius Caesar, and I think he was just tricked into believing this was good for him.
Yes, Brutus, a very nice man, did and does love his country. He thought he did this for the greater good of Rome, but he was tricked by Cassius. Very tragic.
I believe Cassius is a very evil man.
Yes. Thank you, Saul. Well, there you have it. The witnesses, the scene, and the tragedy. Back to you, Cornelius. And soon we will be hearing the sides from Mark Antony Octavian and Brutus and Cassius with our interviewer, Cassandra. Thank you.
Thank you, Messalina. It truly is a tragedy. But soon, over with Cassandra, we will find the reasons of the conspirators and the feelings of those close to Julius Caesar. At least he is looking up and down on us. Excuse me, I must.
Tired of those old boring socks? Get some new, funky, colorful ones or some nice fluffy ones at the Roman Sock Emporium. Come today, please.
Now we have Cassandra with interviews. Over to you. Thank you, Cornelius. Now I'm here with Mark Antony and Octavian. Hello. Now, what are your thoughts about this?
Hello, Cassandra. Well, at first I was just a witness, but I saw it happen, and my friend Julius Caesar died in front of my eyes. At first I ran out and tried to hide, but when I spoke at his funeral, I told everyone I knew Brutus and Cassius had betrayed him. They don't deserve to hide away and not get any blame when they caused this whole tragedy. I would not be surprised if they hadn't caught it yet.
Well, actually, we're going to be speaking them at the Senate later today. Was there anything you'd like me to tell them?
Oh, on my behalf, please tell them that they're monsters and they don't deserve to live. And I swear upon my life that I will guide his son Octavian to the throne and avenge his death.
Thank you, Mark Antony. I would like you to know that you were a very close and trustworthy friend to my father's, and now a very close friend to me, too. Thank you both for your time. Thank you very much for that, Cassandra. Now, over at the Senate with Messalina, we have Brutus and Cassius, the assassinators themselves. One a close friend of Caesar, and one envious of him. We'll find out their motives. Over to you, Messalina.
Messalina and Brutus at the Senate.
Thank you, Cornelius. Now, to Brutus. So, Brutus, why did
did you do it?
Well, it really wasn't me. At first, Julius grabbed him square by the shoulders. As Caesar tried to flee, Casca stabbed him. A slight wound, but still harmful. As Caesar tried to run away, a bunch of senators just started showering him with wounds, swords and knives at hand.
Yes. It was very tragic, but yet you still stabbed him. Was he surprised?
Very. I always remember this moment. As he stopped struggling because he saw me, he said, "Et tu, Brute?" which means, "You too, Brutus." At that, he just let himself die, and I will always remember that.
So you do know that Cassius tricked you into joining his conspiracy. You, as you told us, was thinking for the greater good of Rome. Yet he was only thinking of himself. He did it because Julius had too much power, and he envied him. So
Now that I look at it, I do believe that Cassius was only thinking for the greater good of was not thinking for the greater good of Rome, but for really himself. And I believe that I should never have joined it, and I really hope that Mark Antony and Octavian will know that, and hopefully they will set things right.
yes, thank you, Brutus.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we were going to have an interview with Cassius, but unfortunately, he has fled Rome and we cannot contact him. But I'm sure he will try and defend himself, but guess not. Well, back to you, Cornelius. And a sneak peek at the AMS mascot, the AMS Kitty. Rear.